Sicilian defense, open, Pelikn, and Sveshnikov variations, 6.ndb5d67.na3b5 9.bxf6g xf610.nd5f511.c3bg7. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that black got the better of. Opening with the king's pawn controls the center and opens up the light-squared bishop and queen, often leading to sharp games. The Sicilian defense controls the d4 square with c-pawn. Nf3 develops the knight toward the center to prepare for a d4 pawn push, where the knight will recapture if black captures on d4. Nc6 helps control both the d4 square and the e5 square. d4 offers to trade a center pawn for the c5 pawn in exchange for more control of the center and quick development. Cx-d4 gives black two central pawns versus one central pawn for white. Nx-d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having one central pawn versus black's two central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and puts more pressure on the d5 square. e5 takes space in the center and immediately attacks the knight on d4. Ndb5 gets the knight away from danger, and threatens the strong nd6+. d6 stops the threat of nd6+, supports the e5 pawn, and allows the light-squared bishop to develop. bg5 pins the knight on f6 and threatens nc3 d5. a6 kicks the knight off of the active b5 square. na3 retreats the attacked knight. It will look for a new square on c2 after white plays c2 c3 or c2 c4. b5 gains space on the queen side and threatens to fork the knights with b5 b4. bx f6 captures the knight, attacks the queen and prepares to place a knight on the d5 square. gx f6 captures the bishop, defends the e5 pawn and opens up the g-file. nd5 places the knight on a center square and attacks the pawn on f6. bg7 puts the bishop on the long diagonal in a move called a fianchetto. This creates a threat to win a pawn. This defends the attacked pawn. This activates a bishop by developing it off of its starting square. This is not the best move, but an interesting alternative. It is the last book move. This overlooks an opportunity to recapture a piece. This permits the opponent to kick a knight. It is an inaccuracy. Recaptures. It is best. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is best. This move puts the knight on a safer square. It is best. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling kingside tends to be safer because the king is further from the center. It is best. Castling gets the king to a safer square, out of the center of the board, while also developing a rook. Castling to the same side of the board as the opponent avoids some of the attacking associated with opposite side castling. It is good. The opposing bishop is kicked by a pawn, and must now move or be captured. It is best. This defends a pawn that was under attack and had no defenders. It is best. This connects the rooks, which helps them coordinate together in the future. It is excellent. This defends the attacked pawn. It is best. A very strong play. It is excellent. This overlooks an opportunity to connect rooks. It is a mistake. Only one move worked there, and this wasn't it? It is a miss. There were worse moves, but also something much better. It is an inaccuracy. Right on target. It is best. This misses an opportunity to threaten winning a pawn. This permits the opponent to kick a bishop. It is an inaccuracy. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was a well-fought middle game that black got the better of.